Alrighty, we are getting ready for another round of potentially record-setting highs here in the valley. In fact, we are still under that excessive heat warning through at least tomorrow evening for Phoenix and beyond, as those temperatures will climb anywhere from 113 to 117. Not only that, the morning lows have been very warm for the past few mornings. This morning and tomorrow morning will be no exception. So obviously, if you can, try to stay inside between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. if possible, along with keeping your pets inside too, because they get hot just like us. And if you have to be outside, take it easy, drink plenty of water, especially with temperatures climbing to where they're going to be later today. Now look what we're dealing with right now in the valley. It's not even 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're still at 102 in Ahwatukee, 91 in Tempe, 95 there in the East Valley in Chandler, and a few spots in the 80s, including Fountain Hills, Apache Junction, and Queen Creek, all anywhere from 85 to about 88. Elsewhere across State 48, we're in the 50s up north of the Grand Canyon and Flagstaff. Winslow near 60 degrees this morning. 70 for you folks in Cholo, and to the west, still very hot there in Lake Havasu City and Bullhead City, anywhere from 95 to 96. So it's not official yet. We're still tied as far as the most 90-degree lows on record, but if we don't make it to the 80s this morning, 2020 will be the all-time record for most lows in the 90s here in the Valley of the Sun. Today, climbing to 117, that would be a record high. The previous record is 115. That was set back in 1996. Now look at the west, same thing. Excruciating hot today. 119 in Quartzsite, 119 Lake Havasu City, 120 the hotspot there for you folks in Bullhead City. Kingman at 110 today and 105 up north in Page. Throughout the valley, temperatures well above the average of 105, so a very hot end to July. 111 in Cave Creek, 114 in Fountain Hills, same in Apache Junction, and 116 in Ahwatukee, Maricopa, and Laveen. Planner for today is showing those temperatures starting off in the 90s this morning and obviously climbing throughout the day. Right around noon, we're going to be close to 110, kind of like yesterday, and then topping out at 117. Potentially could be hotter than that in a few spots. Now, we need that ridge of high pressure to move away and weaken to allow for that monsoon moisture to return. And it looks like beginning next week, that may become a possibility, beginning about Thursday onward. So that is some good news regarding our forecast. And something we do need is the rain, obviously, to help cool things down just a tad. Not only that, but the air quality is going to be a concern as well. We're going to be under an ozone high pollution advisory for today, like yesterday, potentially into the weekend because of the lack of wind and those very high temperatures. So if you suffer from asthma and COPD, also try to limit your outdoor activities again to coincide with the heat we're dealing with. But beginning, as I mentioned, next week, we do see a potential gradual improvement in our forecast. So here's a breakdown of your 7-day. Today, 117, record high to end the month. Lows are going to stay in the 90s through at least Sunday, but we're out of weather action mode beginning Sunday as those temperatures drop a little bit. Still looking dry for the majority of the next 7 days, but beginning Tuesday, we'll increase a little more cloud cover as some of that monsoon moisture may gradually return. No rain in the forecast yet on Wednesday, but on Thursday, some good news, a 10% chance for a shower or storm that day with highs finally below 110 degrees.